This game of chess had a shocking finish with just 2 seconds left. It was between me and a 900 elo opponent. Let's break it down. So my opponent starts from moving the king pawn up 1. It says it's by the book, but it's a weak move. You always want to move it out 2, but my opponent did not do that. So bam, I do the king pawn opening properly to respond, and he pushes his pawn up 1. I'm not really sure what he's going for. Very questionable opening, so I'm just trying to get that structure. I want my 2 pawns out. I want my 2 knights out. When he pushes the knight in front of the rook for some reason, so I take out my knight, and I'm thinking, you know, I should be able to win this game. This guy's intro is atrocious. So bam, now he pushes up the pawn in front of the knight, which is an excellent move. I don't really know how that works. This dude has no piece development, so we will take out our knight. Apparently, I was supposed to push my pawn in response, but it is what it is. Still an excellent move for me. So he pushes up his other pawn, and no pieces move, but still one of the best moves. I guess there is a strategy to pawn pushing? I truly don't understand it. So bam, I take out my bishop. I'm like, let me go for standard development. Let's get this king protected. Let's find a way to win this game. So my opponent brings out his bishop, gives it a scope on the long diagonal, but I don't think it does too much to me. I got my pawn protected, so we bring out our other bishop, getting solid development. Best move by me. Now he's going to bring out his knight, supposed to bring out the other knight, but an excellent move. So right now it's just that back and forth of development until I push up my pawn, as you can see here, attacking the pawn, attacking the knight. So he takes back with his pawn. I'm going to take with my pawn. Apparently he's supposed to take with my knight, but still an excellent move. And then he pushes up his knight to a good spot, attacking both my knight and my bishop. So to respond, I take with my knight. He takes with the queen, which is a good move. Should have taken with the pawn. And then bam, I decide to attack his queen. So a good move by me, but I guess I was supposed to develop my queen, but I'm thinking, you know what, let me attack it. Let me put his queen in some trouble. So bam, he puts me up in check, and then I protect with my queen. I guess that's an inaccuracy. I'm just supposed to move my bishop back, but I did not think to do that. But my opponent does not want a queen trade, just pushes it up 1, and it ignores protecting his queen with the knight. Could have gotten the knight developed, but did not do that. So I decided to push up my pawn. Excellent move. I guess I'm supposed to get my rook to the middle. So whatever, I'm just trying to get his queen up out of there. He will back up his queen to safety, and we're going to castle. So only a good move. They really want me to get my rook here. I guess that's the move. What, you get the rook, the queen, you get the bishop up out of there, so somewhere down the way. But I'm liking my position. I'm up on the meter at 1.6. Should be able to win this game. I am down on time now, but that will change. Let's get to it. So my opponent decides to castle and left a pawn free to being captured. But do I find the pawn to capture? Absolutely not. I just move in my rook. Could have just taken with the bishop, protected by the queen, but I did not see it. Wanted to get, why is an arrow like that even drawable? Like how... In what world is that a move, bro? I'm trying to display that my queen and rook are going up the board, but it is what it is. Come on, chess.com. So he brings out his knight, should have protected the pawn, and bam, I finally see the move. I'm feeling pro. I'm thinking that could be an excellent move, the best move. So he decides to push up his pawn, a fine move, but he's supposed to bring in his knight. So we just take his bishop. I guess it's an inaccuracy. I'm just thinking, look, I take the bishop, you gotta push up your king. But of course, what I didn't see is en passant. I did not even notice that in the game. Yo, that would have been so overpowered, dude. If I en passant, bro, your bishop is cooked, low-key. I mean, what is he going to do? I guess he can take mine. I send in the queen, you know what I'm saying? Your king's in a lot of trouble, so miss that move. So he's able to take back with the king. So we push up our pawn. Apparently he's supposed to bring the queen out, but we just got to find some sort of attack. Now he brings in the rook. I assume he's going to try something over here. Maybe get the queen over. So bam, we push our pawn. Just questionable move. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking, okay, I like where all my pieces are. I'm gonna just start pawn pushing, try and get this pawn over to here. So he brings back his queen. I assume some attack this way is what my opponent is trying to line up. So now we push up our pawn. That's what I wanted to do. And he brings his knight up out of the way, and I am so up on the meter, but can I find a way to win? I just gotta put it together up in this game. So we push this pawn. Inaccuracy. I'm supposed to bring out my queen. Put my queen here. Very powerful position, but we do not see it because we're 900 elo. So he pushes his pawn up the b file, and we just pick that up with our pawn. Apparently he should take this one, but it is what it is. So he takes with the queen, which is a questionable move. I'm able to win a pawn long term. Do I do that? Well, I take this pawn. Apparently I'm still supposed to get my queen there. The engine really wants me to go there, but we do not see it. So a pawn trade, and now I go for attacking the queen. I'm trying to get, you know, this pawn up the board. What does my opponent do? Brings back his queen. Apparently he's supposed to put it in front of my king, who could be in some kind of trouble, but very well protected with the 3 pawns and the rook. Great position for my king, not so great for him, and that is why I'm so up on the meter. So next, I bring over this rook, attacking this pawn. I see it chilling right there, no protection, so my opponent brings up the queen to protect it. Excellent move by him. Now I bring in the knight. I'm like, oh yeah, let me push you out of the way. I'm winning this stinking pawn, but only a good move for me. I'm supposed to just double up here with the queen. But I do not see that move. We're 900 elo, so he decides to attack my knight. I bring it over there, and now all of a sudden, the meter is looking quite different as my opponent is starting to put things together. Bam, just look at that. Steals my pawn. Did not even notice that. Terrible play. Now I push up this pawn. I feel like I got to protect this square because if he sends in the queen, I am basically, I mean, I'm not checkmated, but I'm in a lot of trouble. I don't like it. So he pushes up his knight, just a questionable move, but now I have the advantage. And now I decide to attack his queen, which loses my advantage. I thought that was a fine move, you know, let me attack. So eventually someone's just going to sell the game, basically, because neither of us seem to know what we're doing. That's why we're not 1900 elo. So another questionable move, he moves back his queen. I bring up my queen. I'm thinking, okay, let's do some kind of attack there, but his bishop's on that. Just got to find a way in. Now he attacks my queen with his knight. I'll push it up and oh, I just sacked my bishop, which he takes. Wow. I was thinking, oh, okay, let me get up out of the way. If I just saw that, dude, I hit his king and the rook behind it. My goodness, but did not see that. So yeah, we just lose the bishop. Another questionable move, and now white is way up on the meter. I'm selling this game, looking to throw it away, but we still got plenty of moves to go despite the low time. So my opponent pushes up his queen. Questionable move. I push up the rook. I'm thinking, okay, let me double attack the knight, but I'm not supposed to do that. Should just get my queen over there. You know, hit that diagonal, but I don't see that because I'm trash at the game. Now my opponent decides to sack his knight. Questionable move, allows me to win it by pinning it to the king. Do I see that move? Of course I don't. I just take the queen, a miss by me. He takes back, but hey, I do win the knight though, so we'll take it. You know, I felt like I'm up material a bit there. And right now our position is basically even, only minus 0.05, so let's see who can pull off this W. He decides to push up this pawn, which I decide to attack with my rook. The engine wants me to push up this pawn, but I don't see that, so he just takes with his bishop. I lose that pawn, but I'm able to pick up his. So, kind of even there. You know, he brings up his rook, and my goodness, look at that meter swing. It says I'm able to win a bishop. Do I see the proper move to win the bishop? No. I was supposed to just take his rook. He has to take back, and then I would have taken his bishop. But I don't see. I'm like, oh yeah, let me just double up this file. So, great job by me. He moves his bishop out of the way. I'm like, all right, let's just get the rooks off the board. There is not a lot of time left. By the way, my opponent is at 17.7 seconds in this position, bro. 17.7 seconds, able to take my rook. So we got to be quick. I got 1:05. So I'm thinking, you know what? If I just play like half decent, he doesn't get a queen or nothing, I should be able to win the game. So, you know, I'm not really doing like too many of the best moves. It's just don't sell, you know? Okay, well, I kind of sold there. A mistake there, but I'm just trying to get my pawn structure in order. Another mistake. You know, I was supposed to push this pawn. I really don't know what I'm doing. So he brings in his bishop. Great move. I hide my king. And then he pushes this pawn. I just decide to take. Look, I know it loses a knight. And like the engine's like, what are you doing? Bro, he has 12 seconds. Like, I don't think the engine takes into account the time, but I guess some people in 1 minute chess can do it. So he's able to pick it up with his bishop. And I'm like, all right, I'll just hide my king. I will just hide my king. Let's just keep my king back here. You have 9 seconds on the clock. Are you going to be able to do anything? I mean, I'm just hiding the king, buying my time. He's trying to push there. I had a chance to play something better. We do not care, engine. He has 6 seconds, bro, nor do we even know what we're doing. So I'm hiding the king. I'm hiding the king 3 seconds. I hit it one more time, and then with 2.2 seconds, what I didn't realize is our kings were repeating moves, and it's a stinking draw, bro, at 2 seconds. If I just, like, crawled around back here with my king, I would have won the game just based on time. I cannot believe that. I'll have to get better. Please like and sub and stay joyful.